The representative from Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
That is white nationalist Nick Fuentes. In 2022, he welcomed Congresswoman Greene to his America First podium, and she spoke about Fuentes as a kindred spirit.
You know what it's like to be canceled. And that's why I'm here to talk to you tonight. I don't believe anyone should be canceled. I don't believe in separating people and identities. I don't believe in separating people in classes. But that's what the Democrats believe in, because that's what Marxism is.
Greene's old alliance with Fuentes is coming back to haunt her, in part because Fuentes is now even more extreme than ever.
There is an occult element.
He recently declared on his podcast that all non-Christians in America should be executed.
So many of the people that are perpetrating the lies and the destruction on the country, they are evildoers. They are people that worship false gods. They are people that practice magic or rituals or whatever. And more than anything, those people need to be, when we take power, they need to be given the death penalty. Straight up. These people that are communing with demons and engaging in this sort of witchcraft and stuff, and these people that are suppressing the name Christ and suppressing Christianity, they must be absolutely annihilated when we take power. This is God's country. This is Jesus's country. This is not the domain of atheists or devil worshippers or perfidious Jews. This is Christ's country.
Marjorie Taylor Greene has also described America as Christ's country.
We need to be the party of nationalism, and I'm a Christian and I say it proudly. We should be Christian nationalists.
But after getting trashed for associating with Fuentes in 2022, Greene claimed she did not know who he was. More recently, she retweeted articles criticizing Fuentes, causing him to turn on her.
Yo, get this. You see her tweet? Check, watch this. She retweeted an article from Daily Beast trying to smear me. How low can this woman go? You know what, Marjorie, you stupid bitch. It's on site. I declare war on Marjorie Taylor Greene. Metaphorically, not personally. You stupid bitch. You're ugly. You wear highlights in your hair, and you're stupid, and we hate you.
So, after all the criticism of doing an event with Nick Fuentes, an appearance that Greene will never be able to live down, now Greene is getting ridiculed by him as well. Classic. To be fair, Marjorie Taylor Greene is not the only prominent conservative the past few years to try and embrace Nick Fuentes. In November 2022, as Politico reported, Donald Trump dined with white nationalist Holocaust denier Nick Fuentes. The president hosted Fuentes and Kanye West at Mar-a-Lago. Trump said it was quick and uneventful. The problem for Marjorie Taylor Greene is that while Donald Trump does not seem to care about being labeled as a buffoon, an extremist, or a fascist, or an authoritarian, Marjorie Taylor Greene is still trying to be taken seriously. She has told friends that she prides herself on her efforts to legislate conservative priorities. But even on those endeavors, as a lawmaker, Greene seems unaware of the damage she causes and the ridicule she sparks. Most recently, Greene took a step towards removing House Republican Speaker Mike Johnson.
Out as with rules and promises to the American people that we would bring regular order back to Congress. Speaker Johnson has betrayed that by passing 3 CRs and then forcing us to pass or to vote on a 2-part omnibus. I filed the motion to vacate today, but it's more of a warning and a pink slip. I respect our conference. I paid all my dues to my conference. I'm a member in good standing, and I do not wish to inflict pain on our conference and to throw the House in chaos. But this is basically a warning, and it's time for us to go through the process, take our time, and find a new Speaker of the House that will stand with Republicans and our Republican majority instead of standing with the Democrats.
House conservatives, tired of Greene's antics, were blunt.
I think it's not only idiotic, but it actually does not do anything to advance the conservative movement. And in fact, it undermines the country and our majority. And I think everyone should be focused on the task at hand.
Even friends of Greene said she was wrong.
Well, you know, I'm very close to my friends in the House. I still go over there quite often. I probably go to half their caucuses or conferences. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is a good friend of mine. I think this is a huge mistake. I believe this causes dysfunction in the House when it shouldn't be there. Speaker Johnson's doing the best he could. Kevin McCarthy did the best he could. The cards are the same. No matter who is Speaker, they have to figure out how to govern. And it's not ever going to be easy, especially in a very thin majority that Speaker Johnson and Speaker McCarthy both had to deal with. But you have to negotiate.
So if you're keeping score at home, Marjorie Taylor Greene has thrown the U.S. House into further legislative chaos and dysfunction. But that's not the worst of it. Greene continues to fan the flames of Christian nationalism and has no problem associating with extremists, at least until the criticism from her own Republican colleagues becomes impossible to ignore. And remember, this is the same Georgia House Republican who just a few years ago espoused QAnon conspiracy theories, suggested 9/11 was an inside job, wondered if the Clintons killed JFK Jr., and stalked Democrats, including Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I'm an American citizen. I pay your salary. If you want to be a big girl, you need to get rid of your diaper and come out and be able to talk to the American citizens instead of us having to use a little flap.
Then, of course, there was January the 6th.
Your personal opinion and your wish was that Congress not certify Joe Biden as the winner of the 2020 election.
No, that's not accurate.
Not accurate.
Can't allow it to just transfer power peacefully like Joe Biden wants.
All the while, Marjorie Taylor Greene serves as the poster child for America's failed educational system.
Now we have Nancy Pelosi's gazpacho police spying on members of Congress.
Absolutely. President Trump should be expunged. President Trump should be expunged.
President Trump should be expunged.
Thank you, Marjorie.
Thank you, Marjorie, indeed. You enable all of us to laugh at you, even though your embrace of white nationalism and Christian extremism is despicable. By the way, in Georgia, a MAGA Trump stage recently crashed as karma hit Trump world.
God bless you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much.
In Georgia was a rally for Trump supporters with a local Republican chairman.
That didn't work out. We'll repair that.
Everybody's okay, thank goodness.
A close call because of reckless weight distribution was a metaphor for MAGA and Trump instability throughout the weekend.
From sunrise to sunset, the presumptive 2024 Republican nominee spent the day airing his grievances.
And what you saw over the weekend was not an actual parody.
Trump appeared to be glued to his phone, posting 77 times on Truth Social. Trump also shared 2 articles that compared him to Jesus Christ.
Check out that video at the link below. It generated a lot of comments on YouTube. One of the most popular is from Stephen, who wrote, "Republican intelligence strikes again." Yes, MAGA recklessness these days even seems to extend to podium staging. I look forward to reading your comments about Marjorie Taylor Greene's embrace of white nationalism coming back to bite her. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.